What's up, guys? Mike the Cop here. Welcome to the video. If you don't happen to see this live, it's okay. The content's not gonna change. I'm still gonna read the same stories and say the same things. I'm just going live to do it. That's it. This looks pretty good. This is a pretty good camera thing. What's up, everybody? So low budget live YouTube video. My offices are under construction right now, so I'm not there. They're sort of like doing stuff, so I can't make a video there, and I'm needing a new like self-done camera. But for right now, it is the iPhone in my basement with the pointless Bowflex that I never use. Actually, the Bowflex is leaving, and we are putting in a drum set that the unpaid intern, my youngest son, got for Christmas. So we're gonna have drums behind me in the basement soon. So anyway, hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I wanted to go live and read you a couple of stories from the revised and expanded You Can't Make This Stuff Up. Okay, it's a book. So listen, here's the deal. Before I read this story, just real quick, you can get a downloadable copy of this on my website, mikethecop.tv, or an audio version of it where I'm reading the stories. It's about 3 hours and 20 minutes or something like that of me reading these stories. So if you want that, you can do that. If you want the print version, which there's an old copy of that. There's an old copy of this that you can only get used copies of, but this has more stories. This is 124 pages. 124 pages of just non-stop cop stories, no frills. There you go. So I'm going to read you a couple of my favorites, and it's me reading them. On the audio, it's me reading them, and it's all homemade. So downloadable PDF, and then it's an audio book, an MP3 of me reading the stories. If you want the print version, you can get it on Amazon. Just make sure you're getting this cover copy, the revised and expanded, so that it's the latest one. All right, so the first story is called, this is out of LAPD, because I'm familiar with the guy that wrote it. You bastards! You bastards! You bastards! Many years ago, working Hollywood division, my partner and I received a welfare check radio call. We were met by the PR, that's the person who's responsible for calling, who was the mailman. He said that every day for the past 2 years, the resident, an elderly female, had met him at the curb to get her mail. For the past 2 days, she was nowhere to be seen. Therefore, he was worried and wanted us to check on her. After circling the house, we found a window that was unlocked. I was the junior officer, so I climbed in to go unlock the front door. I'm still struck to this day how dark that house was. Total blackout curtains. Creepy. Anyway, after I opened the door, we commenced our search, calling out her name, announcing ourselves. Nothing. Finally, we reached her bedroom, and upon shining our lights on the bed, we saw that all the covers had sort of slid off the far edge of the bed into the space between the bed and the wall. We looked at each other like... As we rounded the corner of the bed, sure enough, there she was, lying on the floor. My partner shone his light on her, and we saw that her mouth was open and crusty. Her tongue was hanging out, and her face was ghost white. My partner said, "Oh, shit, she's dead. Let's get out of here and call the fire department." As we turned around to leave the room, in that moment, we completely let our guards down. Suddenly, like a voice bellowing out from the grave, we heard, "I'm not dead, you bastards!" My partner, a big, burly Puerto Rican guy, fainted and fell like a sack of potatoes. I almost shot myself in the foot. I think we both could have used oxygen in the rescue ambulance that responded to her. When we went outside, the mailman frantically asked, "What's going on? Is she in there?" I couldn't even speak, but just kind of looked at him like, and pointed inside the doorway. Somehow, the station heard about what happened, and for weeks, the guys would stack toilet paper rolls against my partner's locker to break his next fall. The poor woman had fallen out of bed a couple nights before and broken her shoulder and hip, and she couldn't move an inch and had been like that for 2 days. Boy, she sure could still yell loudly, though. And that is the story of You Bastards. Did you guys like that one? Waiting for some feedback in the comments as to whether you thought that was a story. Yeah, my beard meets department standards. All right, good. You guys want to do one more? One more little story here? Heard it before, still a good one. Yes, it is a good one. The only way you heard it before is if you got the audiobook, I guess, or the other book. All right, one more. This one is called Fiesta with the Ladies. Fiesta with the Ladies. About 12 years ago, I was working patrol and was on a traffic stop at about 3 a.m. While I was walking back to my patrol car, this lady pulls up beside me and tells me she saw a suspicious person walk behind some bushes at the bank. I went to the bank, and as I was walking towards the Japanese boxwood bushes, I could hear someone or something making a noise as if they were involved in a struggle. I pulled my duty weapon out and called for backup. I guess the person heard me and came walking out from behind the bushes. What I observed was totally unexpected. There were standing in front of me a fully nude Hispanic male, save the condom on his penis. He had earphones on his head that were playing mariachi music and a porn magazine in his hand. If that wasn't weird enough, he was also carrying a bowl of tortilla chips and salsa. I asked what he was doing, and without a moment's hesitation, he clearly said he was having a fiesta with the ladies. I'm assuming he meant the ladies in the magazine, as there was no one else there. He never did understand what he was doing wrong and couldn't understand why he was going to finish the fiesta in the city jail. There you go. There you have it. The fiesta. Hurrah! Fiesta with the ladies. Good times. Hollywood has nothing on real police stories. And this is like part of that pseudo thing. Like you wonder when like crime is happening and you're calling and you're just like, okay, where are the cops when you need them? Well, they're dealing with stuff that you literally can't make up. Yes, this is real. These are, literally it says it, ridiculously real stories from real cops. Audio or download is $5 on my website, mikethecop.tv, or the print version is $9.99 on Amazon. So just make sure when you go into Amazon, it's this version. This is the revised and expanded. There's an old one that's about half this size, and I don't want you to buy a used copy of that and get gypped when you could get this for $10 or whatever for the print version. So, all right, guys, it has been 8 minutes and 50 seconds. I appreciate y'all. My Christmas was great. I had like a 3-day hiatus off of social media almost entirely. It was enjoyable. A lot of good time with the family, and super excited to have spent some time with them. Had a good Christmas. And it's not on Audible, the app. No, you got to get it from my website, and it's downloaded. All right, and then you just download the MP3, and you can put it on whatever device. So that's a couple of ridiculously funny stories that are some of my favorites from the book. There's 124 pages in there, so you're bound to find some stuff that makes you laugh. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, lots of new content planned coming for 2019. I'm excited. I do have, if you're a gamer, by the way, if you're a gamer and you know anything about the Escape from Tarkov conspiracy stuff going on, I have another YouTube channel with my buddy Jake from Leviathan. We have a YouTube called Prop Culture that we launched about 2 weeks ago. So if you look up Prop Culture TV, we're loading our third video today where we kind of expose some of the shenanigans and illegal stuff happening from the developers at Escape from Tarkov. That's if you're into gaming and pop culture type stuff like that. All right, guys. You guys rock. Appreciate you all. See you next time.